the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys looking to finish off their probable run from wild card team to conference champions. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys the home team here in what's been a very unpredictable and chaotic playoff so far. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
More now to return. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we can...
First carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. It gained a play. The Cowboys pick up first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So the
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Escapes the defender. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. This is Lamb on the end around. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Hockenson out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Osa Odighizuwa coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Donovan Ezeraku just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
For a Cowboys first down. A gain of 16 yards.
But every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that went quite well.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now to give up the middle to Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pressure comes and down he goes. That time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
the coverage by Jabbar
Here's Braden
Ford.
Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Moore on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Finding Williams on the check down. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Eagles nothing.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
44-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And again, it's Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott from the gun. That is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The Colts at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Colts get it done. Congratulations to them. The #1 seed in the regular season, they roll on to the AFC title. And a look now at how we got to here in the NFC playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They begin with a run by Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Down at the 50-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 49 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get this this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
On play action, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Throwing. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
For a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Carter breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And the Eagles first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
For the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Wilson's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought down by Javon Fuller. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Prescott down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Prescott. pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
For Eagles, first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
T.J. Hawkinson. No gain on the play.
Hurts.
Second and 10.
And he completes it to Wilson. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 40-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, here's the option. Oh, look at the juke. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 30 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On the out route, it's Lamb to the ground. And he'll be out. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. Here's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
Here's Dak. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
16.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.